Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
I don't know why Trump wants to punish Nigeria. I don't know why Trump, President of the United States, I don't know why he wants to punish Nigeria by imposing 14% tariff on goods imported from Nigeria to the US. 14%. It is a lot. I don't know why Trump wants to make sure that Nigeria suffer under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. Because that 14% tariff is going to harm the economy, is going to bastardize our exchange rate. Inflation is going to affect a lot of things. The economists, they know what I'm talking about. Now, look at the report. Exports from Nigeria to the US will attract a 14% tariff compared to the 27% that the US government claims it receives from Nigeria. What does this mean? Okay. If you are importing from the US, you are in Nigeria, you are importing from the US. Nigeria slams US 27% tariff on imported goods. You are going to take 27%. No wonder motor costs die. No wonder most things that are foreign is out of the reach of the common man. Just normal baby boy, I think it from 3 million is almost 6 to 7 million. It is because of the tariff, custom tariff. So Nigeria is imposing 27% on US products. So if you're importing from US, that means it is going to be on the high side. Now, the US now took a step and changed their policy. They started imposing 14% on Nigerian goods coming to the United States. Someone will ask, what is the problem? How is it going to affect us as a country? How is it going to affect us as Nigerians? How is it going to affect the economy? Okay, we make much more money by exporting oil and other of our resources, exporting like vegetables, all those perishables, cocoa, all those things we have. We have a lot to gain by any more hard currency. Because the reasons why you see Naira is 1,005 to $1 is because of the insufficient hard currency, dollar hard currency we have surrounding or moving around the economy. I don't know how to explain this to you. The economies can do better. But I think that a Trump administration is thinking American first, wants to protect Americans and American interests, wants to take jobs, better jobs, and give it to Americans, wants to make the economy better for the lives of his people who are Americans. Opposed to Nigerian government, you see, Nigerian government 27% tariff, yet we are having a lot to borrow. Just recently, the World Bank gave us 600 and something million dollars as borrow. This government entered, remove subsidy, more money for the government. Okay? You remove subsidy, everything skyrocketed. Everything went on the high side after removing subsidy. Okay, exchange rates, inflation on the high side. Now, it is difficult for the ordinary man to survive in Nigeria because of some of the policies of the government. No, now the money recovered from these subsidies gone. We are going to do this to the exchange rate and this and that. The money, how have we used it to ameliorate or to make sure that the pains that Nigerians are feeling, they don't feel the pains that much? You see what the United States is doing? Now they are securing their economy. P2P once said that we need to move from a consumption economy to a production economy. And we see our politicians, this one will buy, they will renovate VP residence with 21 billion naira. This one will buy the best car, 1.20 billion naira. This one will buy aircraft. This one will buy yacht. So what is our foreign policy? Okay, so we are imposing 27% on US made goods. We have the money. What are we using the money to do? Now, the US is going to start imposing 14%, and it is going to affect the hard currency, the dollars we make from the United States. Now, if people are importing from the US now, okay, we are importing from the US, from anywhere, you need dollars. The Nigerian government, through the NNPC and whatsoever, they export crude oil. Maybe they earn in dollars. Maybe a barrel of crude oil, for example, they earn $1,000 from a barrel of crude oil. So they have, from crude oil, they have raw hard currency that they can use to supply others that need dollar. The money will now flow through the system. They have 1,000. Now, after imposing 14%, maybe it will reduce from 1,000 to 700. So we are short of 300. And the money will now experience more scarcity. And that shortage of dollar would, in the long or short run, affect our exchange rate. That is on a free fall, our exchange rate. That means from 1,005 something now, or it can get to 1,008 and stabilize at 1,008. So it's affecting our economy. So what should the government do? The government needs to make sure that it is sincere in its policies. See, forget all these shenanigans. They are playing politics. You give concession to a particular company to start importing rice. You play party government. And you think that with that company only importing rice is going to really bring down the price of rice to a barest minimum whereby the average Nigerian can afford. You close border here, you open border here. You favor some people, you favor the other people. It is going to sabotage itself at the end of the day. You might experience a short-time progress or positive results, but at the end of the day, it's going to sabotage your process. When you give some people monopoly over the means of production, open the market irrespective of tribe, irrespective of religion, irrespective of political affiliation. Open the market to everybody so that we can work together and make the country great. Open up the economy. Lagos is jam-packed. Look at what happened yesterday after the closure of that bridge. Look at how everywhere went on standstill. People were shut down because of too much people are coming to Lagos. A prediction by 2050 that half of Nigeria's population will be seen in Lagos. There's no state that is not represented in Lagos. Most of the governors will have, almost 70% of the governors, ex-governors, current governors, have a house in Lagos. Everybody wants to come to Lagos because of the concentration of economic activities. You carry very, very vital projects and put in Lagos, and you don't spread it around so that it will get to other states. It will help production. When you jam-pack, at a point it might cease. Yes. But when you spread the production, just like somebody that has a shop and he gets into importation, he has a shop in Lagos and he does importation. He's getting a lot of customers. Customers from left, right, center are coming to buy his goods. He gets a 1,000 increase. Maybe he has 500 customers. Now, the customers now get up to 500 more. That is 1,000 customers. And most of the customers are spread all around the geopolitical zones of Nigeria. Why don't you open a shop, an outlet in Aba, or an outlet in Port Harcourt, an outlet in Kaduna? Spread it so that you can be able to contain. It will get to a point in time, the person, maybe because of greed or whatever, or stupidity, or whatever he believes about business, that he can't give concession to blah, blah, blah. He doesn't trust this or that one to give make his business have an outlet here and there. He may shut down at a point in time and his growth will be limited. You see, people that are billionaires today, they made it by expanding. So why won't the government of the day expand the economy? The means of production, let it get to everybody, irrespective of tribe or political affiliation. But what does the government want? They want to further their political empire. They don't care. They believe that Nigeria will survive anyway, anyhow. They don't care about whether the average masses, they are suffering. On Twitter, a man rushed his wife to the hospital. Pregnant wife on Twitter. It's popular now. They could not pay. The hospital told them that they must pay 500,000 before they attend to them. The woman died in the process. A government that has not given the masses anything. Even the subsidy they are giving you, there's so many manipulations, so many lies, so many stealing, so many criminality going on with that subsidy. Most people are saying, let's remove it. The subsidy day, manipulation, stealing, corruption. They remove subsidy, corruption. Because then share money, give governors. Governors, like Akwa Ibom State Governor, carry state money, go to build hotel for Lagos. You can see the kind of leaders we have. You can see what is happening in Nigeria today. So this action by Trump is going to hurt the economy. It's going to hurt the means of production. Because we are not self-sufficient yet. Even though we have all it takes to be self-sufficient. We have everything that it takes to take care of ourselves. But yet, because of leadership, we are not self-sufficient. Because of 500,000 naira, somebody lost his wife with pregnancy. The government has not provided. I've said it before, I will repeat it again. Look at all of them. They give their name chief person title, whether in Yoruba land or in Hausa land or Igbo land. All of the leaders, bring all of them together. They have never achieved anything of note. I'll use it. Ordinary, common, clean drinking water. Look at Tinubu state. Clean drink. You are building. Are you building the people, or you are? Would you set the cat? Which one should come first? Welfare of the people should come first before infrastructure. But you see someone like Umahi, tomorrow will be boasting, I built so many infrastructures in Ebonyi State. Go to Ebonyi State. Independent investigators, go to Ebonyi State. He built roads. He built bridges. He built an airport. How viable is that airport? It's just like some people, they build a mansion in a village, very thick village. The mansion does not bring returns. The mansion is just there. Rats and cockroaches are just there. Nobody's staying in the mansion. Nobody's using the mansion. The mansion is not used for economic activity. He's not even staying there. He just built it there and dumped him there in the village, and he's abroad. And he tell people, I have a mansion. You have a bungalow that it does not have any economic importance. It could have traditional importance, but I'm talking about the economy now, so don't misconstrue me. I'm talking about economy. Nigerian politicians, they like building BB projects without economic positives. Benefits, economic benefits, you will not see in these big buildings as expected. You borrow money, build railway. You borrow money, you build railway. You still put toll gate for that railway. You tax people money to pay for the railway. And when you tax people, we still hear that you are still owing for the railway. So what is happening? Mismanagement. So this action by Trump, many Nigerians are saying, what is it now? What is it? What is that? What is this? What is that? Nigeria, now then they impose 27% on US goods. The US now responded by saying we are going to collect 14%. And that 14% now is hurting us as much as we understand. The only solution is that let us start looking for means of producing, be self-sufficient. Let's go into production, expand the economy, devoid of tribal politics or political affiliation. Expand the economy, and everybody will want to become a part of the country called Nigeria. You cite almost all the industries in one region of the country. Others are wailing. Others are complaining. You get oil from a particular place. You get gas from a particular place. And those places that you are getting all these things from, they are not economic independent. They are not economic independent like the places that they don't really have these things. Look at the north. They don't have oil, but most of the oil well owners are from the north. We have not in southwest. We have not in the southeast. We have not in the south. southern part of Nigeria are the ones feeding the north. The other time I heard that Northerners wanted to threaten, we will stop bringing food from. When they got to know the reality that it is southern Nigeria that feeds the nation, whether it is by resources or in any measure. So most of these things is as a result of leadership. If dollar from 1,005 enter 1,008, you blame leadership. You don't blame Nigerians because how would you blame me? How would you blame me? Instead of the National Orientation Agency to start educating Nigerians, the NTA, the government-aligned TV station, media houses, to start educating Nigerians on what they need to do, on the positives or the negatives of each of these policies, they will keep quiet. When things start going bad, some people say, you don't love Nigeria. Let Nigerians understand that everybody needs to put hands on deck. Now, the leadership also needs to be responsible for equitable distribution of these resources, because they are not doing as it is, because nobody wants to build Nigeria. So Trump wants to help us destroy the Nigeria. Nobody wants to build. Nobody likes Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. The Igbos are tired of Nigeria. They want to leave. The Yorubas want to use Nigeria and dump Nigeria. The Hausas want to turn, the Fulanis, using the Hausas, want to turn Nigeria to their father's estate. They don't want to share anything with anybody. They believe that they are the ones that own the estate. Somebody say Fulani, they are the first citizens of Nigeria. They are in a bush, a desert, saying that Nigeria, Fulani are the first citizens of Nigeria. You are in a desert. So is this in Nigeria that a politician will go become a president and will be able to satisfy everybody? Definition of politics by one of my friends is the ability to share 5 mangoes. The ability to share 5 mango pieces among 6 people or 7 people. If you can be able to share 5 mangoes among 7 people, then you are a politician. And there's no complaint, as it were. You have defined politics. Politics and leadership go hand in hand. But who do we have? We have the puppet of the West. The president has traveled for a working visit. Doesn't care. Nobody is accountable to anybody. They'll use that and say, the president has traveled for working visit for Nigeria's interest. They'll use their fine voice and their baby grammar bamboozle you. In reality, hunger, they pay you, they kill you. In reality, these people are not accessible. These people do not report to anybody. They don't care about you. In reality, they are doing like all those serpentine kind of mannerisms. So, now, I don't know what Nigeria is going to do. We have economists. Most of them are sabotaging Nigeria, lying to Nigerians. We have economists. Most of them will not tell Nigerians the truth. Just lies upon lies. They believe that you can snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. Snatch something, grab it, run away with that thing, and start using that thing to go build a business and expect that business to prosper. Not knowing that there's karma, there's repercussion for everything. Even as human beings, there's some things you do, we expect repercussion. So is it now when you are putting out policies that is filled with injustice, that is inhumane, you put out policies? Some people are actively working against their country. Some people prefer to collect bribe to destroy their country. These are the leaders that our system encourages. That's why I said we must change the system. If we don't change the system will change us. The system is already changing Nigerians. Nigerians know well. Nigerians are not feeling fine. When you go on social media, look at comments and reactions, you know that Nigerians, even the ones that have PhD, no morality, and they are not feeling well. They have so many mental issues because of the system is turning them to another thing. It's just like all these people that kidnap. Have you seen somebody they kidnap, they put into captivity? The person now falls in love with his captor. The person that captured him, the captive, the slave, falls in love with his captor. So Nigerians they are falling in love with the suffering, with what the system is bringing to them. Nigerians don't even know what is even good life. I said good life to a particular Nigerian. Let me go to school. Let me get my degrees. Work in a good place. Buy a car, build a house, marry, born children, finish. That is the average mentality of a black man. But that is not it. If everybody were living that kind of life, you will not have inventions. You will not have some of these technological advancements you are having. Because man, the days of man is full of evil. So how do you overcome that evil? By doing something extraordinary beyond your normal means. So Nigerians are okay. Anywhere the politicians push them to, God help us. Now, somebody's earning 500,000 naira. Somebody's earning 500,000 naira. Tinubu enters. He's still earning 500,000 naira. The landlord, maybe his rent is maybe 700,000 naira or 800,000 naira. The landlord, because of the situation of the country and the kind of people Nigerians are, the landlord now increases his rent from 800,000 to 1.2 million. Because it happens, yes, it happens everywhere. The person's 500,000 is still intact. The person's come online to complain. I earn 500,000 and my house rent is 1.2 million. Help us. Some stupid and foolish people will now reply, why don't you live within your means? Why stay in a house of 1.2 million? Some people, their normal lives, the government came with their policy and almost destroyed them. Okay, they should leave the house that they are. The 500,000 alone cannot even keep a family of 3, husband, wife, and 3 children. The Tinubu administration came and bastardized everything. And they are in between both worlds. They are trying to struggle to survive. So if you now leave the house that he was paying maybe 700 or 800,000 before, which he could actually pay, leave the house and go to another place. Where do you see another place? Where do you see another place? Live within your means. So Nigerians are not okay, both online and offline. God help, this system needs to be changed. If you don't change the system, mad people go full everywhere. Psychiatric people, some people are becoming psycho because of the economy. This one that Trump do now, man, God help Nigerians with good leaders that will change the system.